Okay, so hope that now is okay. Yep, I have restarted the mic and sound. Can you guys hear me now? Yep, thank you very much for confirming that. Awesome, thank you very much for confirming that. Welcome. Okay, so let's begin first of all here at the full analysis. If you can hear me, you can say yes. Thank you for joining this very important live session as coming up PPI in just a couple of minutes later. And we can see that a couple of instrument, dollar yen, we had early one trade and which is now again pushing back down. Along with on Xauusd, especially this instrument currently trending. We will be looking at also USD pairs, British pound USD, British pound US dollar and euro dollar in a sharp uptrend. So beginning with gold Xauusd, and then also we will be looking at dollar yen to see which one giving us the best possible trade setup. Hello everyone, thank you. So let's first of all again review the bigger time frame, which is very important to look at, especially higher time frame will give you clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. As monthly time that we can see the price is approaching that monthly resistance line, which is a very important monthly resistance here. And with that monthly resistance approaching, the price potentially pushing back up again to an important key level here. Now the question is the market going back up to cross that monthly high, or it's coming back again? So this is what we will be looking at here in this Xauusd analysis. So monthly, we can see that from this monthly support level, the price has got another bounce back to the upside here. Looking at the weekly chart, we can see that from the weekly, there was sharp bounce just from this weekly support level, maintaining that series of higher low. And if we look at from here, from this liquidity graph, okay, so there was a breakdown here. Again, it's the trend, and then followed by bullish candle, followed by higher low, followed by higher low. So we can see that here the market is maintaining that series of higher low formation here, and with this series of higher low that we can see on Xauusd currently approaching that key level of resistance, and we might see that the market potentially going back up to retest that monthly and weekly resistance line. And I think that what we could see, there's a probability as PPI coming, we might see that a spike crossing that low, crossing that high, and returning potentially back again, or pushing back up for a bigger move. As if you look at this zone here from the weekly, this is a consolidation pattern here on the weekly. Now you can look at that here. This is a consolidation pattern, and with that consolidation pattern, we can see that the market has made its first bounce back towards the upside here. And if we look at the daily, where the daily price action, we can see that there is a daily test here, where the market from this resistance line had this drop back below to this support, followed by a bullish candle, followed by a doji, and the market has made its bounce back towards the upside to create a new higher high here. So with this doji here, the price has crossed the 10 and 20 EMA. We can see the market has closed without crossing 10 and 20 EMA. Instead, the price has made its bounce back again in the major direction of the trend. So here is what we can see, the market from here. Okay, so you can, it made it move back to the upside, followed by this pullback, and you can see another move back to the upside. So in fact here the market is maintaining that bullish market structure. Looking at the 4-hour chart here and going back to very lower time frame, looking at the 5-minute chart. Now here is, if you guys look at, this is the 1-hour chart where there was a break of structure. So this is the zone that I was looking at. If you look at here, this is a false breakdown, one single drop, completely has broken below, and with this one single drop, if you look at here, you can see this is a one single drop from this level, has broken back below with a sharp drop, grab the liquidity, and then again return back to the upside with another momentum to the upside here. So here is you can see that this is the manipulation here on Xauusd, and with this stronger manipulation back to the upside, this instrument, and as news coming, what I think that these are the levels that we can look for possible entry opportunity in this market. So looking at to see, this is the lower time frame, 5 minutes, and dropping down to the very lower time frame on the 1-minute chart. And as with the data, if you look at the 1-hour support, which is, this is the level, this current sessions, the current 1-hour candle, the lowest level is here, 3375, and there is also another lowest level, and waiting for that the market to potentially drop and then revert back again, and that's why we're waiting to see that the market to give us an entry. So if you look at here, you can see that lower time frame, pretty massive bounce from here, from a structure and breakdown, and with this breakdown here, the market is currently trending, right, creating series of higher high and higher lows in an uptrending market structure. So with that uptrending market, what we can see, the price currently showing that trend and possibly to continue back to the upside to create a new higher high in this market. So looking at here, we can see that this is the 15 minutes candlestick pattern where there is a doji on the 15 minutes, which is bullish doji formation. If you look at here, you can see this is a bullish doji, and that's being said, this is currently showing possible upside here. Now with the PPI coming, if we see spike down, especially to this support level, to the 20 EMA, that would be a very good area for us potentially to look for buy in this market. Now we could use the high for buy, but the only thing that we need to realize is that daily chart, this is so far today the market has moved more than 1 point almost 280 ATR here. So if you look at total daily move today, 500 pip. So therefore the market is still possibility to go up to create a new higher high, but waiting for a deeper pullback. So any drop is where the potential for going long in this market. So if you look at here, you can see that this is a bull market, and wanting to see the market has broken back below. All right, so we want to see the market has dropped back below. All right, so this is a support level, and with that support, okay, so you can see this is a key level of support. And that being said, expecting the market to drop back below before we look for any bullish entry opportunity in this market. So would like to see deeper pullback before we get into that entry. Coconut, welcome, thanks for joining, and we see that I hope that the sound's going well, and thanks for joining. Expecting a bigger move. And also traders, if you enjoyed this live session, make sure you give a thumbs up here subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. I would appreciate if you make the like to almost nearly to the view, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you're not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. Now, looking at here, we can see the market in this area. So you can see the price is a doji formation from the 15 minutes. And so you can see that this is where the initial drop break below from the 10 and 20 MA, the market again revert back to the upside, which is the 1 hour support. And at the moment, let's wait for 3 minutes to go for the data to come up. And if it is having that reaction back in that area, we will be using pending order for possible bullish entry opportunity in this market. So you see that there was a long consolidation here to this support level. From this support has bounced back up, expecting it to return again in the major direction of the trend. So, and as we discussed every single day, to find an entry, if you are a complete beginner as a trader, or we have here an experienced trader as well, you know that we need confirmation, right? We need confirmation for an entry. We can't go or trade without confirmation. That is called a strategy, right? So strategy is where you have the confirmation. You know that in what situation, in what condition you need to fulfill to enter into the trade. That is called the strategy or the confirmation. And so the strategy is any strategy is not only one or single confirmation. It's a bunch of rules. For example, looking at the trend in all my strategy, all my strategy that I trade, including the automated strategy that we trade, is based on trend, because that's where the flow, that's where the major movement or the market moves in the direction of the trend. And when you can hold on to that trend, when you have the ability to trade with the trend, you know that, okay, so we see there is a data, we see potential spike. Let's look at the calendar to see what has come out. Looking at calendar here, so we can see that okay, now core PPI down, unemployment claims down, right? So very bad for DXY. We might see further downside. So are we going for a depression, or let's look at back? So you can see that unemployment claims here 240k, okay, forecast to 229k in May 29th. It came to be 240k, way more than forecast. And then the next quarter, the next one forecast 236k, also dropped further down to 247k. Also I have given post early today as well. Followed by, if we look at today, we see that it's just going down and down and down. So today's unemployment claims also showing down. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? You can see PPI also showing negative, and that's giving a fuel to the gold, and that is taking fuel from DXY. Now you can see that there is a breakdown here. Now what does this? See, there is gap open and the market has made its move back towards the downside. Here on the if you look at here, you can see the market has on DXY has driven. Also, I have posted an analysis on DXY. I think it's just a couple of last session. Let's look at on the profile here. DXY, that yesterday I have posted the analysis, and it moved in that direction here according to the analysis that you guys can see that. So basically, now looking at that one, so what does that mean to you to have this kind of data on DXY and continuously falling like the rising unemployment claims? So what does that mean? We'll discuss in this live session as well. It's very important to look at, but let's see our entry if we can find now. At the moment, as the market cleared the data, we see here the liquidity gap in that area, and okay, so we can see that here in this area, this is an important level that you can see the market has sharply bounced back to the upside. Cool. Now what you are seeing here, and the market started to see. Okay, now here what you can see, that the market from this level, from this 20 EMA level, is trying to push back to the upside, and okay, now for us to find an entry to the upside here, because it's a bull market, looking at the 4-hour chart, that's this is the previous session's low. Let's draw that level here as well, and this is the previous session's low. This is the 1-hour price action, where the market potentially to be showing that possible bullish impulse here, creating series of higher low. So you can see here in this area, the market has made its move back to the upside, and series of higher low, the price tested the 10 and 20 EMA, where we can see the market is cool. Would like to see that where it is heading to. I'm waiting for an entry. As the data has come out, we could see that possible rejection back to the upside. So looking at the higher time frame, the 5 minutes, you can see there's a 5 minutes doji formation also, which is bullish price action in this area. And because it's a bull market, if you look at here the 5 minutes, it's a bull market, and for us, for an entry, 1 hour candle closing in 22 minutes. So let's draw those support level here. Now for us this time, for an entry on the lower time frame, 3379 3380 level is a key level that you will be looking for any bullish entry. Here it is in a bullish trend. Would like to wait for a possible confirmation in that area, because that's where the opportunity comes when the market drop to this, any of this level. Here is this doji, the 5 minutes. It's a sharply bullish candlestick pattern, and we could see the market to potentially trend back again to the upside to create a new higher high. That's the heart of entering a profitable trade, is to wait for the market to break out in the direction of the trend. Now guys, as I mentioned earlier, understanding trend will set you free, because this is the biggest mistake that many trader does, is trading against the trend. Even if you don't have a very effective trading strategy, but you know that when the market trending, which way to enter the trade. Let's say you open a trade by mistake, you place a bigger stop loss, but you traded in the direction of the trend, then almost, if you hold that trade, somehow 90% probability that trade might go in your favor. Okay, that's the beauty of trading with the trend. If you trade against the trend, no matter how many times you know that you place the stop loss or whatever, you're gonna keep losing, because the market will always go against you. And if you place the stop loss, it just slowly will drop your account down. Or if you place the stop loss, if you don't place the stop loss, then different story. So that's how it is. Now you can see that the trend is up. So in this market, we'll buy from the deep, wait for a price action confirmation. This is the current levels, some of the levels that you can see. Would like to see that how we can find that entry opportunity. Patience is key, as we discuss every day. Thank you. Welcome. Awesome explanation. Thank you very much. Yep. Now, trading with the trend is very important. I am on long gold. My target is 3430. It's a big target, 3430. It's quite big. Quite big. I wouldn't go that far. It might break out, but if I'm trading out, close my position in around 3-4 level or just below 3-4 level, is because of the monthly high coming. So this is the monthly high at 3403. The market may go back up further or may return again for another wave of drop. So it's currently sharply bullish. Yeah, this is the 5 minutes move, and would like to see a breakout structure here, and that breakout structure could be an important level that you can look for an entry. So we can see that here in this area, this is the structure formation, and with that structure formation, expecting the market to give us entry, and as soon as you will find that entry opportunity, you will be looking into the trade. And that pullback that we can see is necessary to look at. Let me delete this level is where the key level. The next one, this is the 1 hour support, and if the market being able to break that low here, 3380 level, that's where we will be looking for an entry. Now if it is in dropping here, then we'll see that how the market structure may be forming in this area here, and which is also very important to look at. Now here is from here, this is a very important an impulse here, and that impulse expecting the market to come back here to this liquidity zone and then to revert again. So we'll be waiting for a short-term drop, which is needed to see that the market 3420 has tension between US and Iran. 3420 has tension. What do you mean by 3420 has a tension? Three four two zero has a tension. I mean the market drop from that level. Okay, so let's now see. Now if you look at here, you can see from here, as with the data broken above, now wanting to see that it's coming below here to that support. So that's the zone that once the market made an impulse initial bounce either to the upside or downside, the best way is to wait for that impulse again to return back again, and you see that the best trade will not come always in just one move. Okay, the best trade will come, and for the good trades, patience is needed. You will not find a lot of trade when there is no patience. Patience is needed when there is better trading opportunity. And if you look at here, some of the trades that, for example, here, okay, this is a breakdown, right? And there was a long consolidation here, but this breakdown was significant directly to this key level of support, and the market directly has returned back again to the upside from this level. So that kind of price action is what we are looking at, and we can see one more breakdown here, again opposite direction of the trend, the market returned back again. So (15 minutes) price action that you can see on gold has formed a bullish candle, so which is possible bullish trend continuation. And we have 1 hour candle closing in a couple of minutes, and you can see it's coming down, so we're waiting to see the price to drop again. Okay, so wanting to see the market to drop again to 3380 level. Once the price drop to that 3380 level, that's where we will be entering into the trade. And that's the key here. Okay, so if you look at, this is a support, expecting the market to come back here to that support level, and that support is very important to see for the market to come down. Waiting for that possible break below further. So we have another 15 minutes for this 1 hour candle to close, and would like to see that the price potentially drop well below here and then to return again to the upside. We had a dollar yen trade that was pretty good one. We had one trade on dollar yen early. Dollar yen is still showing the downtrend, and for those who are in the academy, probably you guys have seen that the trade was sent out in the group. I have taken the first TP on dollar yen and waiting for the second TP, and this is the trade that was sent out. And also we'll be quickly explaining dollar yen, what's happening here, and this is the signals were sent out to the group. Dollar yen, we sold at 143.72, stop loss were 144.15, TP target at 143.45, the TP1, and then the TP2 is running here. Now dollar yen, if you look at, you can see that this is a there is a, here you can see this is a breakup structure, return back again. Here is a breakup structure and the return back again. Here is a breakup structure and return back again. So basically here the market was in that zone, grabbing the liquidity and breaking back below here. Okay, so grabbing the liquidity, breaking back, grabbing the liquidity, breaking back here. And because there is a liquidity grab multiple times on dollar yen, we can see the price slowly building that pressure and dropping back down to this liquidity zone here in this market. So dollar yen is potentially to remain bearish. Now you can see after double top formation, it has broken below. So as if you look at the 4-hour chart here, it's showing that significant drop, and there is an imbalance here on the daily. If you look at daily chart, dollar yen, here is an imbalance. Possibility for dropping further here is higher on dollar yen. So for most likely we may find a possible entry, again additional entry on dollar yen, as the market has broken below after this double top formation. So this is where so dollar yen, looking at Xauusd here, we will be entering the dollar yen as soon as we see the price action confirmation. Xauusd has made its move back to the upside. From the 1 hour, we can see that 8 minutes time there will be a candle close. And that being said, I'm waiting for a breakup structure on gold for an entry. Looking at dollar yen, So there is a head and shoulder and then breakdown. Sharply falling market on dollar yen. So with that being said, let's look at again on Xauusd here, along with the dollar yen, also keeping eye on gold to see any suitable entry opportunity in this market. So looking at the 4 hour here, pretty bullish. From the 1 hour as well, we can see that pretty strongly bullish here. And looking at the 15 minutes time frame, waiting for a sharp liquidity grab, and then we can look for an entry. Keeping eye on dollar yen, it's in a sharp downtrend, and we may see that trend continuation here. There's only one thing that we can do here, is being patient and observing the price action for suitable entry. We want to buy from the dip, and so that we can have enough movement to the upside as soon as we enter the trade. $3,420 today possible or not? 3,240 today. If you look at daily on gold, we see already the market moved a lot. 3,420 possible, but would like to see that pullback. This is an imbalance. The market most likely to go up and hit that level, but not in one single move, possibly to come for a deeper pullback. We have seen that multiple times. This breakdown here was a preparation for boom, bounce back up, and that has given a very strong fuel in this market. Okay, this is the level, this is a breakdown here, has given a fuel in this market, and with that fuel the market has made its move back to the upside here, and therefore it's on a sharp uptrend. And with that uptrend, okay, so what we will be waiting here, a deeper drop and then for a move. So looking at the 1 hour, here is the support level, 30 minutes the same way, 15 minutes the same way. So we can see that this is a sharply has made significant bullish move. So 4 hour candlestick pattern, if you look at, this is the 4 hour candle, and we have 1 hour 4 minutes to go this price action to close. Right now, what we will be waiting here is that before this candle close, the market to come down here and then go back up. So that being said, after this 1 hour candle close, expecting a pullback again deeply to any of this support level. So, and that being said, okay, so that being said, this is where the support level, and from this support level here we will be entering into the trade. So looking at dollar yen, which is showing a bearish price action, keeping eye, already we see that lower time frame, 15 minutes candle closing with a possible further bearish move. Also the 4-hour candle closing on dollar yen with a bearish price action. Now after the candle close, if we see one move back to the upside here, we might be able to see that possible selling opportunity on dollar yen, and with that on Xauusd. Also waiting for that possible break below here. Can you please Euro JPY? So basically dollar yen, GBP JPY, they're almost similar kind of price action. I think Euro JPY like GBP JPY might be in a sideway. William, good afternoon, my king. William from South Africa. Thank you very much, William, for joining this live session. I'm sure that you guys will enjoy the live. We will be continuing for at least 2 hours or more. And here, the main goal of this live session is to provide you the right trading education. Now, we discuss every single day many of the things, including trade setup, and also another important aspect is the trading psychology. It is said that 70% of traders' success depending on their trading psychology. Why? Because very simple reason is because of not only the strategy, but also who is implementing the strategy is very important. So if you look at any kind of strategy, imagine that two different person applying the same strategy, you see that they both have different results, completely different results from the same strategy, is because of the psychology. How do you improve that psychology? The only way to develop a very sound, I would say the sound or effective trading psychology is by being with the traders, by being in that environment, by talking to others, by seeing how others are trading, right? So that's the key. And the reason the most traders trading psychology doesn't improve is because of, we all know that, right? It's the emotion coming in trading. And that's why, as a demand of time, as a demand for the era or the upgraded system, we have automated our trading system. And I think it's essential at the moment, is also to have automated system. Now there is also might be some possible misunderstanding is that, how can I rely my trade to the machine, right? I should be looking at the trade. So you need to know the strategy. You can't become a trader without learning to trade. But if you don't know how to add 1 plus 1 equal to 2, then you cannot also use the calculator to press 1 plus 1, right? That's what it is. You need to know the strategy, you need to have the education, you need to learn, and also it is important that we have the automated system that we are trading every single day. And the best thing is that when you can automate your strategy, even if you are at sleep, it's gonna trade for you. So it's not anything that you are relying on the machine, but you are giving the machine the rules of the strategy to trade for you, right? So if I give you an example, all my strategy that I'm using based on trend, right? So anyone can automate this system, right? So there is a breakup structure has come back to this key level. Okay, you can tell the program to identify the key level. That's how the smart money make the money. That's why retail traders are difficult to compete with them. And that's the advanced education here in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. When you identify that key level of support, you can tell the machine, you can tell the program to buy from the key level after certain condition fulfill. What are that? You can tell the program, okay, if the market hit the key level with certain ATR, then buy. That's a strategy can be. Okay, along with combine the indicator 10 and 20 MA, they are very important indicator. That's how I automate all my strategy. That's why so successful here. All the members trading with us, we have building the best trading system in my opinion. Now if you guys want to experience that, stay connected here in Forex Trading Wizard Academy to become a non-traditional trader. Traditional trading doesn't work, right? If you are profitable as a trader in a traditional way, then you know that actually how much time it took for you. I'm sure that no one here below 10 years who is profitable as a trader. But with the system, if you have a system that can be automated from day one, you can become a profitable trader. Another very important thing is that I can teach you a strategy, but you can't apply it from day one, because if I teach you a strategy, you're gonna forget it, because there is a lot of randomness in the chart. Human eye has an error. But if you have a system, an automated system as a tool that you just bring it to your trading and let it run, it's gonna make for you. So you don't have to pull or push the car. You need to drive the car, but you need a car. That's what it is, right? You need to learn. Some might think that, okay, if I have such a system, then why should I learn trading? I'll just drag and drop and it will do the job for you. It can do. You can buy the car, but you need to put it on the garage. You need to drive it. So learn to drive, but have a very nice, very upgraded system in your disposal. And that is rare, right? That is rare. But we are doing that rare job here with a very smaller group in the academy. We are trading on an automated system, and I'm not bringing into a very big, large number of people. There might be one day, but today here in the academy, we are trading. If you guys are interested, join the Telegram channel. You can find link below this video, not the premium, just the free Telegram channel to see the opportunity. Each day 1 or 2 member we will be taking in the premium group, not by payment, completely free, but each day 1 or 2 lucky member will be able to join the academy. I don't need to charge currently from the members who are coming in. We have enough, right? So the goal here is to bring the members, teach them, the most dedicated one. And that is why each day 1 or 2 lucky member will be able to get into the academy to learn my strategy, to trade with me in the VIP live trading room. But as I mentioned, the sports only 1 or 2 member each day. So if you are on the waiting list, might be 1 week, 2 weeks, or at some point you will be able to get access to. But don't miss this live session. Here every day I am coming on live to give my best so that you guys can learn for free from this live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Have you enjoyed this live session that we are doing every single day? Smash the like button now, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. There is a lot of non-traditional education coming. If you guys have watched my analysis and watch my live session, you'll see that it's not matching with anyone. Why? Because true knowledge comes from observation and experience. Okay, everything that I teach here is observation, experience tested, and taught from the world best mentors in the world. When I begin my trading, I learned from the best mentor in the world, who has almost entire life spent watching people trade, mentoring. And that's why this is a smart money way to trade the market. And I know the insider information, not insider information that is not legal, but what I am saying, that insider way how the smart money trade the market, right? So it's very important that you know that what's happened on the other side of your trade, which is very important to look at, right? What happened on the other side of your trade. It's an invisible thing that you need to look at visibly, and that's what you will be learning here. So make sure you take full concentration, never quit. It's possible. Let's make it happen. Now what we can see here in this on XAUSD, waiting for, as we mentioned earlier, this is where the market is forming series of higher low, and 1 hour candle closed, expecting for the price to drop further back below here and then to move back to the upside. So let's wait for that to happen. Waiting for, we see this is the 5 minutes, a stronger bullish engulfer formation here, and until the condition fulfill, we will be waiting here. Let's look at what's happening with the dollar yen. Dollar yen multiple times grabbing the liquidity. 4 hour candle closed here. I think dollar yen may continue to drop, and that's why dollar yen trade that we have sent, you can see that it's perfectly working out well, is because of the understanding of the market structure based on the smart money system, right? So let's look at here 4 hour chart closed on dollar yen, 4 hour candlestick pattern, and I think you can see here is an imbalance. This is a pure imbalance in this. Always look at the left side here. So what is an imbalance? Imbalance is the zone where the buyers and sellers is not balanced by each other, right? A market always strive for balance, like the universe also constantly strive for balance, right? That's why you'll see that the market always moves from an imbalance towards the balance. So here is, if you look at on dollar yen, this is a double bottom here. Okay, this is an order block, and most likely the market to coming here to test this red candle and possibly to bounce back up from this red candle here. So being said here, right, looking at the lower time frame, which is, we can see that bounce back to the upside in that market. Looking at here on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So this is the 4 hour price action. Let's see that if we can find on dollar yen additional entry to that level. Okay, where you can see that the market on dollar yen it's in a pullback, and any point we could see that rejection. Looking to see that where it is heading to, along with on Xauusd. Now you can see that with the candle close, it's pushing back down. This is the 1 hour support, again leveling that up on gold along with dollar yen. Both of them we are keeping eye on to see which one giving the best setup. Okay, so there might be a breakup structure here, so we're waiting to see. Third on Nasdaq, yeah, we will be looking at that. Thank you. Can you explain how to catch the sudden retracement correction happen in gold in this afternoon? Okay, very good question. Now sudden retrace, I want to join your trading, sir. Som, welcome. Thank you for your expression. Stay connected on the Telegram channel. As soon as you guys will see more information there. You changed my account from Toby. My pleasure. Thanks for confirming. Thanks for mentioning that. I want. Can you explain how to catch sudden retracement correction happen in gold in this afternoon? Okay, so you mean this kind of move. Okay, now to catch this kind of move, this is the real way to trade the market. I will be explaining later. Now we see that gold is coming to a very key important support level. We might be able to find an entry here. Let me see the 1 minute chart. It's a big drop here, and might have a bigger drop. Delete those here. Let's see if this is coming to any key level. Okay, now a nice question that can you explain how to catch the sudden retracement correction happen in gold in this afternoon? So sudden drop, okay, which is the basis of the concept of liquidity grab, and the way you can catch bigger move is by from this kind of breakdown. That means the sudden drop. Now how do you understand or recognize a sudden drop? The way you can recognize or understand a sudden drop by combining the lower time frame breakdown with the higher time frame support and resistance. Again, combining the lower time frame breakdown from a higher time frame supply and demand zone. If you see that one single move suddenly break down to higher time frame supply and demand zone, it's a good area for entry. That's all. Simplicity is the key. Let's see what's happening with the dollar yen. We can see dollar yen pushing back to the upside here. That might be a possible opportunity. Let's wait to see where it is heading. It's going for a neckline retest here, or pushing back to the upside. It's on a pullback. Once we see that entry, we can look for that. Okay, so Xauusd has had a break below here, and the market after this break again pushing back to the upside. Now this is the move that I'm talking about. If you look at the 1 hour, here is the real entry. And if you guys look at GBPJPY trade that we have just recently closed, also the same kind of pattern you can see here. Look at the 4 hour move. Okay, we have taken this trade, if you remember, even in this live session we discussed that. Here, a sudden drop, right? Now the patience is key, as I mentioned. Now when you see the sudden drop, you can't blindly jump on a buy or sell, because until the drop is dropped, it's only observed. So the key here is that one. So until the drop is dropped, you need to observe it. So how do you know that when the drop is over, right? Understand the ATR movement. Wait for at least total of, in one directional move, 3 ATR or more, and then combine it with the support and resistance. Got it? Smash the like button now. Okay, now looking at, okay, here 4 hour chart, waiting for the market to come back below further and then to rebound. Okay, so it just has crossed that low. So you see that there is a breakup structure here, but I'm still not satisfied for a bullish entry, is because the 4 hour candlestick pattern is quite overextended. If you look at the long picture here, you can see it's almost nearly to the top. Now for this price to push to the upside, potentially to create a new higher high, this market needs to come to 336564 level. The best entry based on the 4 hour price action here is 3366 level. We might see the market drop to that level. If this price drop to 3366 level, it's a very buy entry for another push back to the upside. Now that much of drop possible? Yes, it is possible to see if it is coming back below that far. Otherwise you can see it's trying to form a kind of head and shoulder, and that's the drop. Okay, waiting for that market to show and then to return again. Let's wait to see what it does. While we can see the dollar yen, I think even for from gold and dollar yen might be a better entry coming up. Let's see that on GBPUSD also pull back. Euro dollar also pull back. So let's look at here on dollar yen. Dollar yen looks to me that good currency at the moment for trading, for selling. If you look at the daily chart so far, big move, but it's still whenever it's going up is where potentially for sell. And 4-hour close, the candle from here, right? So from here it is let me delete the previous lines. So if you look at dollar yen, you can see that from here it had a complete break below. Now this breakdown, because it's very from the top, and you see there is no green candle in the middle. So that being said, what it could do now, the single move potentially coming to this level here. So you can see that this is what we're talking about. With this is a liquidity zone, and that single move potentially coming to this level here and then pushing back again upside. So that's the high probability with the dollar yen price action. And therefore, to find an entry on dollar yen, what we need is lower time frame rejection from the top. And this is a double top here, 15 minutes drop. Now potentially it's going up for the neckline retest of this double top, which is a support here, turning resistance, and that's where you might see the rejection to this level here. So for selling dollar yen, once you see the confirmation, we'll be targeting to this level, which is if you look at the 4-hour here, you can see that that's the order block. You can keep little higher this line, and looking at the 15 minutes here, once we see enough rejection from this level, we can think of selling dollar yen to around 58, 59 or 60 pip possible movement, potential movement in this market here on dollar yen. So we'll be keeping eye on that. Let's wait on Xauusd, which is coming down. That we can see on the 4-hour time frame. Wanting to see that before this candle close, we have 35 minutes remaining for this intraday candle to close. If it drop to 3366 level, we will be opening buy here from this zone for this possible upside movement. And that's the plan for Xauusd. And you want to see that it's coming directly without any potential pullback in any specific time frame. We want to see either 15 minutes one single move or 30 minutes one single move. 5 minutes already we see there is a pullback, so it's not gonna be one single move on the 5 minutes, but you want to see that 15 minutes one single move for a possible a retest and then rejection back to the upside here. Looking at dollar yen here, we can see that it's still showing that pullback in this area, keeping both of this instrument on our watch list and then to be entering into the trade. Okay, so we can see Xauusd had that break below. Keeping eye on that. So we can see that here with this drop, if the market coming back here, this is the neckline of this reversal here, and that's where the 4-hour support. So in 30 minutes there is a narrower, smaller red candle here, you can see that. And if this market coming down here from that, we may see the price to drop to that level and then to reject back again to the upside. That's why waiting for an entry. Would like to see the market has broken below, tested that low, and then rejecting back again to the upside. Now here the market is slowly pushing back down here to the intraday support level, which is we're waiting for the market to come back. And now you can see it's maintaining that series of higher low in this area. Okay, we can see smooth series of higher low, and with this smooth series of higher low in that area, expecting to drop further and then to revert back again to the upside with a liquidity grab. So if this 1 hour support is broken, that's where we started to show possible entry criteria, and then we can look for that entry opportunity. So we can see that from here with this long wick candle. Okay, now with this long wick candle, we can see the market slowly potentially coming here to that liquidity zone, and from that level we can expect that the price to possibly to revert back again. Now, and in between this support from the 1 hour and this support, that's where we will be waiting for the market to retest in between, and then where we can enter into the trade. Here it's in a support, and it may continue to rise from this level, but for me I would like to see a little confirmation here. We still can look for possible a buy, but this is gonna be a risky entry as there is a rejection from the top, and that's why we're waiting to see that the market to come down to grab the liquidity. You can see that it's breaking below, and that breakdown, okay, so if you look at here, you can see this is the 4 hour. That breakdown here is where the market is potentially breaking below here to the support level. We see there is an inverted head and shoulder formation here in this area, and with the dollar yen price, for an entry on dollar yen, we can see there is a 15 minutes retest of this price action, and 4 hour price action here. This is the high of the 4 hour, and 1 hour is trying to reject from the top, 30 minutes and the 15 minutes. So while you can see that on gold trying to push back up, dollar yen pushing back down. Now to find an entry, so I'm going to target here dollar yen for a sell trade and keeping stop loss above this high here, and so targeting to this support level. This is going to be so the total stop loss pip here is 43 pip. We may be running this trade even when we are not on the live session, because I want to keep that trade running to the full potential here. And this is the TP1, and we might be able to extend later. And let's wait for these $2 yen. This is the second trade today. So looking at stop loss on dollar yen at 143.793, 143.793, and TP target here at 142.875. So I placed a sell on dollar yen here. My entry, exact entry on dollar yen is 143.388. So entry at 143.388, and expecting that the market to break below here, as it is a bear market. If this market crossing this swing low here, that means after getting to 19p profit, we can bring the stop loss at entry, taking the half position and let the rest running for the full profit target. So open a sell on dollar yen for this possible downside, and you can see the market started to drop back below. So expecting to drop here 143.20 level. Okay, so you can see that it's bear, and once the market managed to break below 143.20 level, we'll be taking the half position off. That means if you are in a one lot, then 0.5 lot closed, and we'll move the stop loss at entry, and we'll let the rest running for the full TP here, because it's a bear market, expecting to drop back here to this support level. From here it may try to go back up, or it may continue to drop here. So expecting for this possible, so my entry here at 143.388, which is around currently 5 pip running profit, expecting to drop further below here on dollar yen. So as you mentioned earlier, we, which one giving the best setup, we will be always taking that. And so let it run here on dollar yen, expecting for the market to potentially drop down to this key level of support. Coming down here, right, cool, we see that bearish move. So we are almost nearly to 8 pip running peak profit on dollar yen, wanting to see drop cross that past that line 143.20. Once it drop below this level, we will be taking the half profit and moving the stop loss at entry. While gold, we can see that there is a breakout again bounce in this market. We can see that drop back below here, and that is bringing that price potentially back below here. Okay, so if you are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up. As gold currently overextended to the upside, it's a very highly overbought. I wouldn't say overbought, but it's very high price at the moment to buy, so we are waiting for a pullback. Dollar yen has given a high probability setup. We have entered running profit around 8 pips. Would like to see another 10 pip drop, and then we can take half position off, moving the stop loss and entry to make the trade risk free. That's the trade management. Money comes from the management, okay, not only from trading. And in the meantime, so we have, this is the second position that we have early one position closed on dollar yen. This is the second position that we are running in. So on the 1 hour perspective, it's on the support level. So I wouldn't take too delay to take the profit for this move, half profit, because it's on the 1 hour support. It may try to reject back again for another retest, but before that, let it drop here to this level. It's almost to the downside, and here, as I mentioned, the real trading is happening. Okay, so $13 up on that, $13 profit running on dollar yen, and it might have another rejection from this zone. So I'm going to close the half of the position here. So I have closed half of the position, and now moving the stop loss at entry. So it's a risk-free trade. So basically, if the market goes back up, we will be out with the half profit, no loss here. So okay, so dollar yen trade is solved. We secure profit and we move the stop loss at entry, so which is gone. Now Xauusd had a breakout. This is currently strongly bullish. Let's wait for a possible setup on this, and as we discuss here, the market may go up from here, and gone up, and it's now pushing back to the upside here. Now what we need to look at in this market at the moment is a deeper pullback, right? So a deeper pullback that we are looking at now. In the meantime, if you guys have had this trade on dollar yen, Nasdaq, okay, welcome. Reject my target. May I know between what price, sir? Okay, so thank you. Gold is pushing up. Okay, yep. And have you got, can you say yes if you had? Can you say yes if you have secure trade on dollar yen? Exactly to that point that we have seen. Almost yes. Okay. Anyone else? Welcome. Yes, dollar yen and gold. And then thank you very much. Very good to hear that. And for more updates, education, and as I mentioned, to entry to the academy, currently it's only each day 1 or 2 members in the academy, and taking from the randomly from the Telegram channel, from the free Telegram channel. I would like to see only the dedicated members coming to the academy, and that's why this screening. So whenever you see a post, educational post on the free Telegram channel, keep eye for a coupon. That coupon has only one entry, so that coupon is 100% discounted. There is no charge on it, but it's only one entry. That means anyone using that coupon on the website, he will be entered into the academy, and the rest will not active. So basically, one coupon, one entry. So if you see the coupon is not working, please wait for the next post on the free Telegram channel. As soon as you find that coupon, use it on the website, join the academy. As soon as you get an entry, you are a lifetime member here for everything. All my educational system, all my automated trading system. The group is very small. The reason I want to keep this small is whoever coming, that's gonna get the effective education, and I need only the dedicated member who want to be a lifetime member of the academy, who can become a lifetime trader, who can trade for living, become an independent, professional, profitable trader. So say yes, you can become an independent, professional, profitable trader. I'm putting a link on the live chat. You can pin that free Telegram channel on your Telegram group, so that anytime any post is given, you are notified, so that you can take action instantly. Now you can see that exactly where we set our TP $1 yen pushing back to the upside. It might try to go back up again for another liquidity grab, but if we are out with the next position, half position break even, I'm okay with that. We have taken some part of it, the rest is depending on. Thank you very much. We'll sell dollar yen TP1. I think we already sold and we have taken half position here. Thank you. So now the next thing that we need to look at here, let's look at now gold. Now gold, after breaking that high, we look at here, you can see this is the lot higher time frame. After breaking this high on the daily chart here, gold, it's on the top, and what we can expect here in this market now, come down for a deeper pullback. Okay, so this is what we are waiting here for, a pullback, and once we see that pullback, we can re-enter for another position. It's not over yet, it just started, right? It just started, guys. It just started. The unemployment is rising. If you look at here, the previous the previous month, starting with Thursday, May 29th, 240k, and then increased to 247k, and then now increased to 248k. It's just started. So you take action right now, be independent, be educated, become a trader who can trade himself and also can teach others to become a trader. It's freedom is the best thing that I found in this world. Nothing worked for me 10 years ago, when almost now 11 years. I think not 11 years. How many years? 12 years now. 12 years. Okay. 12 years now that begin and didn't work anything. There is a lot of things that will not work for you until you understand that the simplest system is the best system, right? Go to coffee shop, a lot of problem finding shop employee, giving your full time, but is still not satisfied. Go to any online store, website, a lot of time, a lot of things doesn't work. Go to trading, losing and losing and losing and not learning proper education, where you don't have to reinvent the light bulb, right? One system, a smaller account, that's all. You don't need to trade on a bigger account. the system that developed here, you know that if you guys are buying the prop, the same capital you can start trading with our system to generate from day one. So don't miss out. Don't forget about Forex Wizard. This is where you learn the real trading and real education. And I highly discourage you to trade on a bigger account because you just give that away. Trade on a smaller account, gain big. Okay, that's possible. That's what here the most important part. Now, how that possible? Join me on Zoom today after this live session. If you are on the premium channel, there will be a Zoom discussion just after the live session, around an hour. Join me today to show you in the real statistics, 3 years statistics plus recent data, along with how we are generating full time from a smaller account. So don't miss out that part, because if you guys are interested, then you need to know exactly how it is happening. It's happening, right? So it's time for the preparation at the moment. So with that said, let's wait now. You see dollar yen push back to the upside again, and that's why I have closed the trade. The other half is gone, but we have taken the half. Now have you seen that where I placed the TP1? Exactly from that point the market bounced back up. You see that? So that's the experience, that's the real knowledge. That's what I'm telling you. That's why in this analysis that I post, weekly Forex forecast, that will change your trading completely, and you can't match it anywhere with anything else. It's because this is observational, experimental, and non-traditional, without any limit. I don't care either anyone who will be unhappy giving this real education to the retail trader, because I am here to trade with the community together. So if you guys are here, want to really learn the real trading, real education, then don't miss out. That's where it is. So now let's look at here on dollar yen. We see that a bounce. Now let's look at on gold what happened. Now here what we can see that on gold from this top, and we are, another important thing guys, keep in mind that we are humble trader. Trading is very hard, okay, and we are always need to be humble in terms of trading, and we can be wrong frequently, and which is a part of the trading game. Okay, being wrong is nothing wrong, right? Not being wrong is wrong, isn't it? Being wrong is okay, and being humble with that. Okay, we always frequently get wrong. I also get wrong in my trading, but the key here is to know when to take the risk, when not to, and to screening those trade from there. Okay, so now let's see here on gold what kind of market structure is forming that we have discussed. This is a bull market, and we could enter right here. If you look at the 5 minutes, we saw that doji here, and we could enter. The reason I didn't enter is because of another possible drop, and it in fact bounced back to the upside. The reason is it's already overextended throughout the day, and wanted to see that the market has come back here to that level. All right, so guys, and I would like to see that the likes is gone above 50. If you guys are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up. Okay, so if you are enjoying the live session, push it back above 50 the like, and then let's wait for the next entry Do you want to guys look at gold here now? Let's see. Now, this is very important trading day. If you look at the calendar, you can see that here. If you look at here, you can see we are coming up on Thursday. This is core PPI has gone. Coming up on tomorrow, Friday, and we will be trading this one as well, preliminary UOM consumer sentiment, which is very important data very soon coming up, and we will be trading that one, which is high impact news. And Friday and Monday is the best day for trading, right? So this is where you will be looking at. And if you guys look at, you can see that this is the 4 hour the intraday on gold. And what I think, the reason I didn't enter yet gold is because of the daily chart. If you look at, you can see this is a daily today's price so far. If you look at this move here, this week's move so far, it's highest move in terms of ATR. So, and that's move because it made that much of move early today. We may see that the market potentially come for deeper pullback before it that bounce back again, and it might go back up here to cross that high potentially, and then to return again back to the upside here. So now for me to enter, as you can see that 4 hour candle closing, and the price may here now after the candle close come back here to retest this resistance, which is turning support here. Okay, so this is the resistance, turning support, and that's where we might see that the market to have another potential bounce back to the upside. And if you look at here, this is also aligning with 30 minutes 20 EMA. So the candle closed, we'll be waiting to see if breaking below here and then to enter. So this is our now the point that we will be looking for any entry in this session. Okay, waiting for possible break below, and along with also some of you was looking at the Nasdaq. Anyone here trading Nasdaq? Let's look at here just for analysis purpose. It's a bull market, Nasdaq, and daily chart, if you look at it, crossed a very key level of support on the daily, got a bounce back to the upside. Nasdaq, we can see there is a long wick doji here. Okay, so if you look at here, you can see that there is a long wick doji, and from this support level here, a stronger bounce back to the upside on Nasdaq. And because the market has tested this support, cross that low here, liquidity grab, we can see the market may possibly to break above again. So Nasdaq here possibly showing a bullish price action in that area. If you look at here, so we see this is the 4 hour doji, which you can see the market has grabbed that liquidity and then bounced back to the upside, and we can see the price after this could potentially go back up here for another retest in that area. So Nasdaq on the lower time frame is potentially be bullish. Okay, so if you look at here, it's a bull market on Nasdaq. Going back to DXY, DXY had a very sharp break below. If you look at here, you can see from the daily, it just has broken the daily support here, and this is where, if you look at from this level, a big drop, gap open, liquidity gap, drop again. So DXY remaining bearish. That basically potentially mirroring to the bullish side on euro dollar. Okay, so if you look at the euro dollar and British pound US dollar in the same manner. Going back to gold, 4 hour candle closed here, and let's see if it is preparing for a potential reversal on the 4-hour time frame. So this is the 1-minute chart, sideways market. There might be short-term drop here on gold. There might be short-term drop. So let it break the high, and then we could see that rejection. Okay, so here you can see the market in this area on gold. What I think for our candle closed, we might see a potential rejection here. So possibly to have all right, cool. We had a little bit of disconnection here. I'm back on track, and I hope that you guys can see me and hear me now. We can a little bit invisible for a little bit of moment with the connection disruption. So back on track now here. Okay, now here what you can see, this is where structure formation, we might see the drop in this area. Okay, now Xauusd may started to break below here. This is potential reversal, but there is a little bit of risk because of the against the trend trade, and that's why I'm still waiting. While dollar yen has made its move back to the upside again. So it's basically potentially has gone for a retest of this neckline. So looking at on Xauusd, I was looking at dollar yen. Dollar yen is now on a deeper pullback to the upside. So waiting for here on Xauusd for another potential drop. And all right, so here what we can see on gold, it is potentially forming a reversal pattern here from this resistance, a big drop to the pullback, and then another potential drop here. So waiting for that for the market to grab liquidity and then to drop here. I think if you look at the 4-hour, you can see a big long wick candle from the support, and then another big bull candle which has a long wick at the top. So there is a possibility for, which is a higher possibility as a rule of thumb, for the market to go ahead and fill that wick, create a new higher high, which is trading with the trend, which is going in the direction of the trend. But before it goes up, what I think, it may come deeper here for another retest of this high, and then could go back again to the upside here. So that's the probability, to retest this low and then to return back to the upside, and which is a healthy zone to buy to 3378. You might say, okay, if that's the case, then why shouldn't I sell? Because we will be trading against the trend. we know that it's a probability, but it may not happen. Now our happening is always we will keep aligning in the direction of the trend. Then we are not buying here is because there is a probability to drop here. So when it will receive few more times rejection. Now as we can see that this is the zone that the market here. And that's where you can see the price breaking below. Okay, so if you look at here, coming back below to that support. Okay, now that drop, we may see that potential continuation. Now how far it might drop is the key, right? It may drop even breaking below this green candle, and then could bounce back up. So that's where now our eye here for possible entry once we see the market has dropped well below. I hope that you guys can hear me and see me. Thank you. And that is the zone that you are looking for possible entry in this market. So as another successful session we have completed with dollar yen 20 pip gain, gold waiting for now potential break below, and with that break below, if we see the market has broken below the 4-hour level, I will be looking for possible bullish entry. Or as you can see, the market is at the top. And let's delete all those lines and look at what's happening on the weekly and monthly. So if you look at the monthly price action, this is the monthly high, and also the weekly high is here. So it completely reject back, or it may continue to rise. So therefore this market, once we see especially above this red candle, is a key level. Okay, so if the market drop here, gold to 3376 level, it's a buy zone for me. I'll be looking for bullish entry once we see the price has dropped there, showing that price action confirmation for another entry. We are almost nearly to the end of this session. We have successfully closed dollar yen trade, looking for entry on gold. I will still be trading till end of this NY session, guys, and also we'll have a Zoom discussion on our current automated system on the VIP live trading room in just matter of an hour. If you guys on the academy, I would highly encourage you to join to see everything, how also you can participate on that journey. I'll see you again tomorrow, trading live together, last day of trading week as well in the same time. Also we'll be trading the news. And last thing, every day we will be taking 1 to 2 members in the academy randomly from our post that we are posting in the Telegram channel. So don't miss out to connect to the free Telegram, where also you'll find all my education that I'm posting for free, and also you may have a chance to join the academy for lifetime member as a through the Telegram channel from the post. Okay, so with that said, thank you very much, and I'll see you again very soon trading live together. Have an enjoyable day. Make sure you keep the profit with you by not over trading, not by FOMO trading, and by focusing on learning with more and more watching the content and with educational posts from everywhere possible. We'll see you again. Until that, stay well, stay happy.